Yeah. Welcome, everybody, and welcome to our global hangout this morning. It's afternoon for some of the people in the hangout that are coming from across the country. I want to introduce you to some of the leaders in Global Hangout that are doing an awesome job. My name is Jack St. Arnaud, and I'm one of the co-founders. We've had a great 2 months so far in the business, and we've got some exciting things coming ahead. But nothing like hearing from the leaders in the field and how they're doing. So we're going to start over in Florida, and we're going to hear from Becca this morning, or I guess afternoon for you, Becca. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Well, I'm really pleased to be here. I am Becca T-Bon. I'm also known as the Fitpreneur. And just a little brief about myself and how we might all relate and join our journeys together. I was born into wellness, only the other side of wellness, and coming with digestive, skeletal, chronic pain, and pulmonary issues. I was hospitalized in and out of doctor's offices for the first 7 years of my life, and for the first 40 years in chronic pain. Overcoming that through natural cures, foods, and whatnot, working out my whole life. So I started working out at the age of 7, and it's funny how adversities become our advantages. So now in my mid-20s, I have come to find out and come to reinvent myself. And I have a company. I am a wellness lifestyle strategist. I am a certified fitness and personal trainer. I am seeking and will at the end of this year have my health certification so I can do nutritional counseling. I am a mom of 3 amazing girls, and I love being a God's girl as well. I'm a community leader in my local South Florida area, as well as a huge advocate of women and their well-being. So I'm a speaker, I'm a writer, a published author, and I joined Global Hangout for many reasons. One, because it was a simplified tool. Being the speaker that I am, and I create and connect people all over the world with things that I do in programs that I'm involved with, like my 17-day lose a pant or dress size. It was a natural fit for me to come aboard and be able to use the training that was here. The simplified one place stop shop for me as a busy mom and business professional just made it all come together and very cohesive. So I have shown this to a lot of people, and it just makes sense. You know, I'm all about no-brainer, simplified business strategies. I love the affiliation and the affiliate payment plan that is involved with it. And so by helping myself to share it with other people and helping other people to bloom and to be able to utilize the globalization and synchronicity of bringing everybody together in one place, it's just been a beautiful thing for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Becca, for sharing that with us this morning. We're going to move a little ways to the west, and we're going to talk to Debbie Martin, who's in Dallas. Debbie, I know you've started to build a very large team. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on.
Hi, Jack. Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me today. Well, I would describe myself as kind of more the creative, sensitive type. I have been a professional singer, still doing some of that, teaching vocal workshops, very unique vocal workshops, helping people, especially women, find their voice. And also I'm a massage therapist. I owned a day spa for quite a while. And I've also been involved in network marketing for many years, mostly just, you know, on a part-time basis. And I'm freedom-loving. I have more of an entrepreneurial spirit, and I love helping people. And I love working with people on a project. And so when my friend Faith called me and told me about Global Hangout, it also really made perfect sense to me. I loved the fact that it was only $99 for the first year, which, you know, was like less than, it was like $8, a little over $8 a month, and that it would give me access to a very easy show me video system that was presented itself in a 1, 2, 3 step process that would take me from the very basics to more advanced ideas of how to use the Google technology and other social media platforms. And I didn't really know, I'd never heard of a Google Hangout. I had heard of this cloud, but I really wasn't sure exactly what that was or how to use it. I didn't know about Google Voice. There was just so many things I'd never heard of. But I knew that social media is, you know, I mean, it's the place to be to promote your business or your passion or whatever you're doing. And so I loved the idea that it was going to show me how to promote my own business, my own passions, and that I could use that training system to show other people how to do the same thing and create another stream of income. So it was just this great win-win idea. I also really loved the community, because as I started connecting with people within Global Hangout, it was a natural kind of networking platform on its own, and just having a community of people who shared ideas and were supportive. And I remember when I first looked through my team just a few days ago, and I saw people from all around the world in my team, I was shocked. You know, from the Philippines to Ireland to Australia to the I already said the Philippines, but I was just, wow, this really is the way to go. It's global technology and it's expanding, and I just really love it.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Debbie. Very well said. And I know you're building a wonderful team that is expanding the globe over there. We're going to move on to our next speaker, Mr. Johnny Medina, who's in Denver, Colorado. Johnny's one of the newest executive team builders with the company. I've got to know him as the fun guy. He's enjoying these Hangouts as much as anybody I've met. So, Johnny, tell us a little bit about what's all happening over there.
Well, hi, Jack, and thank you for inviting me on this call. My background is I'm a former police officer, a Marine. I was in Iraq in 2003, 9 days after my daughter was born. So I joked that I had to go to war to get some sleep. But when I came back, I've been in this industry for 17 years. I'm not a real big fan of working for other people. I'm a little stubborn when it comes to that. The way I learned about Global Hangout was I was watching, had the news on in the background, 6 o'clock in the morning, having my coffee, getting the kids' lunches ready and everything. And I heard on the news that Google Plus was positioning to overtake Facebook. And I thought, wow, that's pretty impressive, good for them, and never really thought anything more about it, went about my day. Mm-hmm. And about 3 o'clock that afternoon, I ended up getting a phone call. And I started speaking to Mike Demetro about what Global Hangout is and what it does. And as soon as he said the words Google Plus, I said, okay, Lord, I get it. I meant to be here. And so I looked back at quite a few things that had happened and transitioned about the month before that was setting its place, laying the groundwork for me to be involved with this company. And I don't believe in coincidence. I believe the Holy Spirit has his hand in everything. So I looked at this and said, okay, I'm supposed to be here. And I was fortunate enough to be in since day one, and fortunate enough that the team has propelled me to a executive team builder position. Nothing that I did on my own. It was definitely a team effort, and I really appreciate. I love the team, and in a matter of about 2.5 weeks, the team has grown to close to 2,000 people. We're having people coming in. I had a meeting, as you know, Jack. We had our hangout last night with a network marketing conglomerate that's bringing in several companies. Several networking companies, and they immediately saw the benefit of Google Plus and being able to use Hangouts to teach their teams how to grow, to teach the companies they work with, the traditional brick and mortar companies that they work with, how to grow themselves virally and across the world. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I work with great people, you know, Marlo, Debbie, Nancy. I mean, I've had some, and yourself, of course. I've had some great opportunities to work with some wonderful people, and as I said, the team really is the one that propelled me to this position, and I look forward to helping the rest of the team reach this position. Not for personal gain or anything like that, but I want to see people succeed. I want to see them reach their goals, and I firmly believe that Global Hangout is the way to do that right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Johnny. Very well said, and I can see why your team appreciates you so much, and I know how much you're out there helping, and everybody on your organization is doing an awesome job. We're going to move over to Vancouver, British Columbia. Marlo Hendricks, when she first got started, Marlo, I think you did a hangout within your first few days, because I saw it. I was on there one night, and there you were doing that very first hangout, and I thought, man, now there's a player. Tell us a little bit about the fun you're having and what you're building.
Thank you, Jack. Well, I feel like a real rookie in this business amongst all these amazing leaders. I'm very honored to be here. So my story is fairly simple. I am a realtor with my husband. I work with my husband. And the market, as we all know, has been quite down for a few years. And so he's kind of taken over that business, and I was just really clear I wanted residual income. I'm tired of being unemployed after, each deal, essentially. So I had been just waiting for the right thing to come along. I just thought, you know what, universe, bring me what I need. So in January, I was presented with a different company, and I thought, this is cool. So I jumped in, and in that company, I got to meet Faith Bernard, as we all know, and via Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. She's good friends with her. So anyways, with that company, I was trying to build it and sort of get a presence. And because I'm so new at this, I didn't know what I was doing to get an internet presence. I have friends. So what I had seen was a Google Hangout, and with another woman through that company. And I was like, wow. I had never heard of a Google Hangout. I didn't know what it was. But I was like, wow, I was attracted to that woman in what she had to say, sort of the intimacy, the authenticness, all of that. And I thought, that is what I have. I can do that. I might not be real skilled in all the other things, but I know I can connect with people. So that was what really made me go, wow. So I'm not kidding you. 2 days later, Nancy emailed me as I was grocery shopping, and she said, take a look at this email. So I read it, and all I read was $99 how-to videos of everything Google+. And I said, I'm in. And I had no idea there was an affiliate plan attached to it. I had no idea that. I just knew I wanted how-to videos on how to do a Google Hangout and learn everything Google+ in simple put videos, because I don't like to learn things on my own. So I was in, and then, it just went forward from there. And so now I've just been having so much fun meeting people, learning lots, and just loving it, and really knowing that this is what I want to do. Internet marketing is where it's at for me. I'm very clear, and now I'm just moving forward, and there'll be no quitting or changing where I'm going. I just want to keep moving forward. So that's my story.
Wow, awesome. Thank you very much, Marlo. Now I know why I saw you on that Hangout, and I thought your very first Hangout was pretty good, actually. Oh. You mentioned Nancy, and Nancy's the smiling face to your right, and Nancy's in San Diego. I know you've been doing some traveling, Nancy, building yourself an international business, so tell us what it's like for you.
Aloha, Jack. Thank you so much for inviting me to your Hangout.
You're very welcome.
It's an honor to be here, and this is my first Hangout. It's my first
welcome.
Hangout. I just learned how last night, and it's really a vision manifesting right in front of our eyes, because with my work facilitating women's circles and bringing communities of people together to create self-sustainability within our communities, it's the tool that I've been waiting for. And I didn't know what tool I was waiting for until Faith Bernard contacted me and said, Nancy, I think this is exactly what you need to promote your vision of connecting 4 million women around the world. Because what I do is I bring women together in circles so that we can create happier, healthier, lasting relationships with men, women, and our children. And so I just came back from a month in glorious Hawaii, which was part of my vision. You know, for over 2 decades, I've been living this vision of wanting to have my work be in a place that is enjoyable. So I thought, well, why not Hawaii? So we swam with dolphins and whales, and we even had a surprise mermaid show up. And a lot of people would say, you know, you women, you live in too much fantasy. And I think, yes, but that's where all dreams come from, is the imagination. And so when I had the download, I received the download that I would work with women around the world. Before I had the skills and the training to do that, I cast it out of my mind. But with Google Hangout, I now see how we can promote our book, our film, our projects, connect women to other women, and men and women together as well. This isn't just about women, but this is a global vision. I love the company's vision. I love global, anything global that can bring us together. Global currency, global relationships, higher purpose relationships. I believe that higher purpose relationships are the best antidepressant in the world to get ourselves off of our problems and into solutions. So I'm imagining global peace, and I see you, Jack, and your vision and the co-founders of Google Plus is really hitting a home run with this. And I'm like Marlo, technologically speaking, I need somebody to hold my hand and walk me through it. And it literally took 5 minutes for Faith to teach me how to get on Global Hangout last night. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. And then when I came home from Hawaii, there were checks in the mail because I invited some of my friends, not very many. And it was wonderful to come home and say, oh, well, you know, this is fun and it's profitable, which is in alignment with my theme this year, which is powerful and prosperous communities of men and women. So thank you. I feel so honored and privileged to be here and with such great minds. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Very well said, Nancy. I'm glad you made it back on with your internet connection. We're going to move right across the country from San Diego to Nova Scotia, Canada. I mean, that's about a 4-hour time zone change. Rose Davidson, please tell us what's happening in that part of the world.
Well, I'm relatively new as well to Global Hangout. This is my first Hangout. I'm a teacher of 33 years, and Frank called me a few weeks ago, actually, and introduced me to this. And when he spoke about it and I saw how we could connect so many people and in such a different way, and I always loved technology, I thought this is awesome because I've always been in network marketing for the last 20 some odd years, and the issue is always trying to connect with people, and you can do so much over the phone, but when you can meet a person face to face or a group of people, it's so much better. And I saw this as something that could really help me build you know, my own business and to help offer it to so many other people worldwide. I just love it. And so far it's been great, and the videos are so simple to use. This is the part that I really enjoy. Like I can follow it. And so I'm really excited about it, and I feel I've got a great team that's building worldwide, and just love it. And I'd like to thank Frank for introducing me to this. It's awesome.
Wow. Thank you very much, Rose. And speaking of Frank, Frank's going to be our last speaker on this Hangout. Frank and partner Chevy are the newest executives in the company. I've known these guys for a while. I know their dedication to their network and how hard they work with their people and the hours that they spend. Frank stays up till wee hours in the morning and goes to bed late at night dealing with countries around the world. Frank, tell us a little bit about what's happening in your world over in Kelowna, British Columbia.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you, you know, Jack. It's you that introduced this to me, and I want to thank everybody else that's on this call. This has been a great program for me. Jack, when you introduced this to me, I you know, said, you know, I've been in the internet business, network marketing for 20 some odd years. And when Jack mentioned this to me, I was, and Jack knows I'm not a product kind of driven guy because I used to be a store manager for Safeway, a little bit of a background about me. And if anybody wants to talk to me about product, I just don't like products and the monthlies and the auto ships, but I love technology. And when Jack mentioned Google, and he just said a few words, and all of a sudden the light bulb went on, and I said, you know, we all say that we know about Google and Google Plus and all that good stuff, but you know what? When you start asking people, they really don't know that the products that are available out there. You know, and I live on the computer all day long. And when Jack mentioned, you know, Global Hangout and Google and training and videos, and you can go to a place and they're all going to be reliable resources, I said, you know what? That is music to my ears. And I said, Jack, I like what I'm hearing. I'm going to talk to my partner, Chevy, who is not that techie savvy, but he's a great contact person and great with people. I said, this between these two combinations will be phenomenal. And Jack, and the simple thing is what I do when I talk to people, and I want to share this with everybody, is I get on the phone and I ask people, what do you know about Google? What do you know about Google Hangout, Google Drive, Google Cloud? Do you know it does this, this, and this? And everybody says they know it, and then when I actually corner them, it's surprisingly how many people don't know the Google products that are out there. And what yourself and your vision, the company vision, to show and share everybody the Google product is just phenomenal. For an example here, guys, Rose is a great team player and whatnot. I introduced to Rose, and I've been using it for quite some time. Gmail has a phone system that you can call anywhere in North America for free. And most people, it's amazing how many people don't even know that. Rose, I introduced that to Rose. I had one of my newest person that's coming on board, Jack, Mary. First thing she asked me, she said, Frank, do you have a U.S. number that I can call? I said, you don't have to. Use the Google product. She said, what are you talking about? I said, there's a free online system that you could use using your Gmail, and Gmail connects you to everything, and you can make calls anywhere in North America for free. She was just blown away. So those are just some of the little things there. We are so grateful that you guys and Bruce and the company's working so hard, getting all the information and ready together so that we can make payments around the world globally. We have folks from Bangladesh, Nepal, India, Philippines, you name it, the UK, Australia. They're all coming on board. It's because of the global products, and I love global products, and the internet's where it's at. And I want to, kind of echo to what the ladies were saying, bringing the world together. And I really believe to bring the world together, you got to bring communication. And we could have a peaceful world by having communications and being able to see people face to face. So I thank you and Bruce and the rest of the team and management. You guys have done an unbelievable job. I love the small clips of videos that you can just go there and go to a segment. Everybody's so busy these days. So I thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity, Jack. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Frank.
Wow. Thank you very much, Frank, and thank you everyone who shared your stories. I mean, we are blessed as a company to have leaders with your quality involved with us, and certainly we appreciate you all very, very much, and for taking the time today to be on this Hangout. We're seeing how much fun you're all having, and we're going to work our hardest at the company to make sure we can deliver everything we promise. So on behalf of myself, Jack St. Arnaud, and all of you, once again, thank you for being on this Hangout this morning, and we look forward to having